Namaste. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to speak in this auspicious event. I find myself very fortunate to see how much you love Lord Ram and how much commitment you have to promote his ideals. It has made me very humble, and it has made me, more passionate about Indian culture and Hinduism. So thank you so much for teaching me this. I really feel myself very fortunate to know you and to witness your devotion and love for Lord Ram. So today I'm supposed to speak on transpersonal psychology and archetypes. So archetypes are deep psychological traits that lie in our subconscious mind. In that sense, Lord Rama and Goddess Sita are in everyone. So Lord Rama represents divine masculine, which symbolizes masculine traits like freedom, justice, agency, taking challenges, implementing a project, having a purpose, whereas Goddess Sita symbolizes divine feminine traits such as nurturance, motherhood, love, grace, and purity. The unity between divine masculine and divine feminine is paramount to have a balance in our life and to find a purpose of our life. Joseph Campbell, in his book, where he wrote that how the story of the god and the story of the hero's journey become similar, and this journey has a role to play to give a new meaning to our life. So from that framework, hero has a pattern in his life, and this pattern is like that he is in a very comfortable space, and then he leaves the comfortable space, he endures lots of challenges, he makes allies, but his ultimate answer to the life comes when he unites with the divine feminine. So it is the unity between divine masculine and divine feminine that brings a completeness in human's life. So Lord Ram's and Goddess Sita's unity is like that. In personal level, it could be symbolized as reconnecting with the divine feminine within us, regardless of gender, which includes nurturance, motherhood, love, and compassion. In collective level, it has a huge implications, and this implication lies in promoting divine feminine in our collective identity, in international relation, in art, protections, and everything. So how come Lord Ram and Goddess Sita's unity could be relevant for today's world? In today's world, especially in collective level, we could see that there is a kind of huge celebration of the traits that are destroying the earth to a great extent. And one of the trait is new liberal form of development, which in the name of money is destroying the environment. If we consider these archetypes as a spectrum, like Lord Rama, Goddess Sita, and the demon Ravana is a spectrum of archetypes, we could see that in our collective level also, these levels and spectrums work in many levels. So in this new liberal development framework, there is a development which is sustainable development that symbolizes the masculine traits, which wants to eradicate poverty, which wants to bring justice, which wants to stop marginalization. But when it is uncontrolled and when this trait is used without any divine purpose, it could be harmful. So Goddess Sita is, she departs from the whole paradigm. So divine feminine is no longer there. As a result, there is intense longing from Lord Rama to rescue his goddesses. And in this art also, we find that the traits that we have nurtured, it has proven to be extremely unhealthy especially for our mental health, for earth, for environment. So there is a huge longing to rescue Sita and to see Sita. And how we could do it in collective level. In collective level, we could do it by protecting the environment, creating non-hierarchical relationship with the environment. So in this way, we could actually reconnect with the divine feminine within us, that is Goddess Sita within us. In international relation also, we find that how Lord Rama's archetype is very important. If we consider India's role in 1971 in Bangladesh. And yesterday I was listening to someone from the Indian Army who was talking about how Lord Rama's archetype or his personality has inspired Indian Army's warrior image. And that is very important to notice, that the importance of Lord Rama journey and his purpose on Indian Army. If you see South Asia, where we could see Bangladesh, India and Pakistan, and you see the characteristics of the army, the image of warrior is very, very important. Why someone is fighting a war, and what is the reason for fighting a war? Why someone is helping a particular country? The cause is very important. At the same time, to maintain humility is very, very important. While he was speaking about the warrior image of Lord Rama and the connection with that image with Indian Army, I remember Indian Army's role in 1971 war and their contribution in Bangladesh liberation. And we could see that after the liberation, they didn't stay there. So, but they had a purpose to help Bangladesh, to stop genocide, and to stop the rapes of millions of women. And so this is the evidence that how Lord Rad image could be very useful for the military all around the world, not only in India, to find a purpose of what they are doing, how they are doing it, and what is the cause behind it. So I really believe that Lord Ram's journey is not only important for India, but also important for, for all countries, for all religions, because from Joseph Campbell's perspective or transpersonal psychology, we need all these archetypes, especially in today's world where we are having a crisis of representation, a crisis of identity, crisis of finding a true self. So these archetypes could be very useful for the new generation to find a purpose in the life, because from a postmodern perspective, we are living in a time where all the categories, where the foundation, all are collapsing. It has a good thing, but it also has a bad thing. One of the bad things is it is bringing a huge mental health crisis. So I teach in a university in Bangladesh, and what I see that many of my students are suffering from mental health crisis. Whenever there is an assignment or any deadline, they all come up with a question that, can I have an extension because I couldn't sleep? I have depression, I have a panic attack, and I have never heard all these terms in my life like panic attack, existential crisis. So in this situation where we are promoting a kind of culture of having no foundation, having a culture of no categories, having a culture of no commitment, this type of archetypes could be very, very useful. Just with one example, and then I will finish my speech. I have seen in my students that how they are losing a sense of commitment. They are committed to no one. They are not committed to their country. They are not committed to their community. And they are not committed also in their relationship. And that really is harmful in the long run. So in this situation, we need to promote Lord Ram and Sita's story, where there is a longing to meet each other, and there is a celebration of monogamous relationship. And that could be a way to promote new generation to go back to somewhere where they could be more happy and they could be peaceful and they will find a cause of their life. So I request all of you to promote his journey, Lord Ram and Sita's journey, and to explore how Ramayana could be useful in many levels, and that what you are doing. So I pray that you continue to do so, because it is very useful for new generation and this earth. So thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.